Hi YouTube! So I haven't made a video in a while, and I'm really sorry. I've been really busy with school, and even now I kind of have a personal agenda in making a video. I feel bad. I promise I'll make a normal video soon, I promise. But this video is information, I guess, and a slight beg for help, in a way. I know some of you are not from foreign countries and not from out of state. Some of you are actually from Wisconsin, and that is why I'm making this video. I don't know if any of you will see it, but even if you're not from Wisconsin, well, it's worth telling you and seeing if somehow you can possibly come up with some ideas on this. So, if you're from Wisconsin, you probably have heard about this. If not, I'll explain it. Anyway, the governor of Wisconsin, who was recently elected, is proposing a bill that is going to have horrible, horrible effects on, well, my future and thousands and thousands of other people's futures. Or presents, actually. He is proposing a bill that will cut public employees, I think it might just be professors, I'm not quite sure, salaries by 10%, and also it would take away their collective bargaining rights, which means that he's basically trying to destroy the teachers' union. If this bill goes through, the majority of professors will no longer be making enough money to have a living here, like be able to pay their bills, so they will have to leave. And if you don't know, most professors are making somewhere in the range, well, if they're part-time, they're making about $28,000, but if they're a full-time professor, they make around $40,000. The average public employee in Wisconsin makes $46,000, which is rather sad considering that the professors have PhDs and doctorates. As one of my professors said, if he worked in the private sector, he'd be making $100,000 to $150,000 a year, but he loves teaching, and therefore he's making $28,000 a year, which is kind of why I'm making this video. If you are in Wisconsin, please contact your legislators and tell them to vote no on the budget repair bill, please, especially since this is the interesting thing in all of this. The governor was, before he was elected, was saying, well, he had been elected but not sworn in or something like that. He told them not to sign this agreement that teachers had made with the state. And the teachers had made an agreement that they would give up a little bit of here and there on different stuff that they had, and it was going to save the state $100 million. The current repair bill is only going to save the state $30 million. So, and the ironic thing in that is he wants to take away their bargaining rights. Right now, how they got to that idea of saving the state $100 million was through bargaining and negotiating and all that stuff. And he wants to take that away and force them to just stick with it. And the thing is, if he does get this bill to pass, it will break all the professors' contracts. But because the contract broke, will not free them of the contract. They will still be expected to complete their contract, which is horrible. And it's expected over the next 4 years, 30 to 70% of professors will leave if this bill passes, and that is detrimental to my future, because these are amazing professors, and without them, I can't learn, nor can any of my peers, and that affects the future workforce. And yeah, it sucks. Majorly. I'm going to a protest tomorrow against this bill, and it's really worth looking into, even if you're not from the area, because, well, this is happening in other states as well. If it hasn't happened already in your state, that things like this are happening. So it's worth looking into and being on guard of such things, because it's really going to suck. Because especially if professors leave, that means people who are inexperienced, not qualified, are going to end up in these positions, and no, it's just not going to work out. As one of my other professors pointed out, he goes, how many PhDs are sitting around out there going, yeah, I want to make $30,000 to $40,000 a year? An average person with a PhD has about $100,000 in loans that they need to pay. Getting $30,000 to $40,000 a year is not a good way to pay off those loans. Just the people who are very passionate about teaching are going to be in those jobs. So it's a concern of mine. So if you are in Wisconsin, please, please, please call your local legislators and tell them to vote no on the budget repair bill. Please. Please. I love you forever. Please. Think of it as a Valentine's Day gift to me. Please, please, please. And if you're in anywhere else, there's always just keeping an eye on that in your own state, because I'm pretty sure the majority of you plan on doing something with your life, and normally you need a bit of school to do that, so it's a concern, because other states have had this happen, and if it keeps spreading, of course, then most states are going to have it, and then all the states are going to have it, and that really sucks, because also with this bill passing, that's going to send other things like not just colleges, but high schools, middle schools, elementary schools. All of those schools will also be affected because of budget cuts that will happen subsequently. Yes. So, no matter what age you are, it's something to keep in mind. And I know this video is rather boring and you probably turned it off, but it's something that I've been sitting here and I can't do my homework. I'm just pissed and worried. And yeah, because I'm just like, this is very important, and I'm not even the person right now who is getting one of the people who's going to be most affected by it. Oh, that's another thing. Because if professors aren't getting paid what they need to be, they will leave, of course, so that means there will be less classes, larger class sizes, and tuition will be more. So you're going to be paying more with less teacher interaction and in bigger classes for a lower quality education. I don't like the sounds of that, so please, if you're in Wisconsin, please contact your legislator and tell them to vote no. Please. Please. But also, this is slightly jumping. To those of you in the Middle East, best of luck to you with all of your political situations. I think I've heard that Mubarak officially stepped down, which is good. So if you're in Egypt, yay! Hope things start improving. And yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been making videos, you guys. I have been absorbed in my classes, and I've had some personal drama, if you want to call it that. Well, not personal, just more like my friends have had dramas. That's another thing. If you are religious or something like that, keep my friend Amanda in your thoughts and prayers. Her dad died in early December, and just this past weekend, her sister died unexpectedly. And she's having a really hard time, so if you guys can keep her in your thoughts and prayers, that'd be great. But okay, bye you guys. I'm sorry I'm so ranty. I love you. I'll make a video actually soon.